The following is a Cast Wave Studios production.
Cause you want that tasty treat. It's two fat guys eat. Hello and welcome to an insulin-injecting, blood sugar spiking episode of Two Fat Guys Eat. My name is Colin, and with me as always is Sean.
Hello.
But we've got a special guest with us. I'd like to introduce Rachel Miss of Miss Cupcakes. I'm sorry, what's the name of your business again?
Miss Cupcakes.
Okay, good. I did get it right. She just said it right before we started recording, and I was like, wait, is that right? Oh, shit. But luckily, I was right. Okay.
Yay.
Interestingly enough, Rachel and I were former coworkers at a company that will remain nameless. But I recently reconnected with her on Facebook, and she runs a cupcake business. So, you know, obviously, we love sweets. We're fat. That's our deal.
Yeah,
So-
that's kind of the name of the show.
Yeah, but also we wanted to, we talk about foods we love, but we don't talk about local businesses. I think the only local business we've actually talked about on the show thus far is Cafe Bueno,
Ah, yes.
which was awesome. So we figured, obviously, I know you, we want to talk business. So Rachel, tell me about your cupcakes. Well, first of all, what brought you to start a cupcake business?
Yeah. Well, okay. So I've been baking for ever. I mean, my parents both baked. My mom mainly would do cupcakes or cakes and cookies. My dad pies. So I feel like it was kind of just always in my blood, and I just had this natural ability almost to just kind of pick it up on my own, So yeah, back when we worked together, I think we were just talking about, I was bringing in cupcakes back then, and I would say that was probably when I started kind of taking that idea seriously.
Sure.
I could probably do this, everyone had rave reviews for everything that I brought in, and then I decided while we were at that job to pursue culinary school, actually.
Yeah.
And I ended up leaving that job to fully pursue it. And yeah, I've just been kind of trudging along since.
Mm-hmm.
And earlier this year, I've been, of course, tossing the idea, especially around the time of the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
God, I want to do this myself. I don't want to work under anyone. I want to work under me, and, I started looking at shared kitchen spaces in the area. Yeah. And I came across Maryland Bakes.
Mm-hmm.
And at first I was too nervous. I was like, you know what? I don't feel fully ready yet,
Sure.
It just didn't feel like the right time. Okay, cool. Then the next year I was like, you know what? Let me apply. Let me just put my name in there, see what happens, whatever. Didn't hear back anything until January of this year, where she messages me back and she's like, hey, we have your application. We're going to have some openings. Would you like to come in? And I was like, that's actually oh, this is serious now. This could be a legitimate option for me. And, I went for it.
Yeah.
And so far it's been good.
All right. So tell me about Maryland Bakes, because
You've never heard of it?
I'm unfamiliar.
Yeah, well, it's this really awesome, shared commercial kitchen space. So it's not only me there, it's several other people. It's ran by this wonderful woman, Terry, and she gives opportunity to people like me where I can't afford to buy a restaurant or anything, or lease a restaurant. That's expensive.
Yeah,
and
very.
That startup is just too much cost, whereas renting a kitchen for, a specific fee that's more doable in my range, I can totally do. And it gives me opportunity to kind of learn as I go in the same realm as well. And, see what customers want before I expand, hopefully, eventually, but it's a wonderful kitchen space. I've made friends from, there, Sweets by Caroline. She makes macarons and stuff like that. They're beautiful. Yeah.
I love a good macaron.
Oh, she makes amazing ones. So yeah, and there's tons of other bakers there that do an amazing job. It's exciting.
All right, great. So, okay, I gotta ask. So obviously you're a baker. What, in your opinion, is the most difficult baking option? What's the most difficult thing that you've baked?
I've done macarons and they're hard. Let me tell you, they are not a joke.
No.
But also learning, I ended up learning how to do gluten-free after living with one of my really good friends, Sam. They are gluten-free, dairy-free, all that type of stuff.
Right.
So I learned how to kind of work with that, and I learned all types of things in like the year we lived together. So I've been doing like gluten-free baking also for probably like 5 years at this point.
That's
and
good.
It's difficult. It is difficult at first because there's this like dry to wet ratio that you have to get perfect, or else it's going to come out crumbly or just not good. So I would say it's definitely a difficult learning curve.
It's a massive amount of trial and error, but again,
Yes.
there are so many people who, you know, have celiacs or just
Yes.
cannot imbibe gluten. So
Yes.
obviously having that alternative, that's definitely a larger market share for you.
Yes, exactly.
So
exactly.
that's always good. Okay. Obviously we've been talking. I'm drooling over here because I'm looking.
Yeah, I've been staring at it this entire time. No offense to your backstory. It's
No.
very interesting, but you brought the distracting stuff.
Yes.
I feel my inner fat bastard's like, get in my belly. So you've got cookies and cupcakes.
Yes.
So all right, what should we start with?
Well, let's start with cookies. How about?
Yeah,
You
so I
know,
mean
easy.
they're up top.
Always
but
start with
they always
cookies.
they
Yes.
look good. They look
So
great.
we have the turtle cookies first.
Oh Jesus!
Oh.
Turtle cookies.
Oh, look, it's so cute.
Isn't that's my logo. That was made by my wonderful, beautiful friend Bone. She is a tattoo artist in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
That is
and
an
I was
amazing-
like, hey, you know, this is kind of the idea that I want for my logo. And what I showed her was this like simple line drawing of like a cat cupcake.
All right,
I was like, I want something like this. And then she gave me that. She
Ooh,
goes,
easy.
sorry, I went overboard with it, but let me know if you want me to dial it back. And I go, no. This is fantastic. Keep it.
This is perfect.
We're definitely gonna take a photo of this.
Yeah,
'cause
definitely,
We
yeah.
definitely want to show this
And
off.
I
but-
actually just ordered stickers of it, so those will be coming probably in a couple of weeks too.
All right, so this is the turtle cookie.
Turtle cookies, so chocolate, salted caramel, and pecans.
Oh, good lord.
That looks so good. I
Well,
would.
We're very chocolatey.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I call it a turtle brownie cookie. So it's the way I make it. I make sure to mix it for about at least 5 minutes to give it like that brownie texture. Oh my gosh! And it does that to it. So.
It's really good. It's very good.
It's like dark chocolate.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, obviously, who doesn't love turtles?
True.
Cookie.
I don't think I want to have this with some, like, coffee in the morning.
Yeah.
Or a nice
This-
glass of cold milk.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That's fucking amazing.
Brian, the stuff felt good.
If that's what I bought for the IHOP episode, then it should be.
Yeah, it's good.
Sweet.
It smells fine to me. Colin, did you want one?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
That is really good.
Yeah. It's definitely one of my popular ones, I'd have to say.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
there's no doubt. I mean, you got chocolate. It's definitely solid. Now again, given the ingredients, there's no way to avoid that. But I feel like this is definitely I could only do one of these,
Yes. Yeah.
which understandable. I mean,
Yeah.
do you have any water? If you don't, it's not a big deal. But
I got some Starry. You want some Starry?
sure,
I have Starry too.
I'll take a small glass of that.
What?
I'll take a small glass of that if you got it. That works. I mean, turtle's not one you think of though. When you think of cookie flavors, you think of the basics: the chocolate chip,
Yeah.
the double chocolate. Turtle's not one you really think of,
Right.
Immediately. But now having had it, it's like, why isn't that though? It's so good.
Yeah.
You got the salted caramel. You got the little fudge consistency with the brownie, and it's just like I don't understand why this is not a thing and why we had to wait
Until
for
today.
for today to come along before we got to try it.
With the milk.
That is right.
Pinkies up.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna save the rest of this because I'm gonna go to town later.
For our listeners, I poured it out in a snifter glass.
Because you fancy, child.
I'm a fancy bitch.
You a fancy bitch. Okay. All right. So we tried turtle, and turtle is amazing.
Yes.
So what else we got?
So this one is actually probably one of my most popular cookies, aside from like chocolate chip. It is my trash can cookie.
Trash can cookie.
Trash can cookie as opposed to a kitchen sink.
Exactly.
Okay, so tell me of the trash can
Yeah,
cookie.
so it's oats, chocolate chips, black walnuts, and pretzels.
Ooh.
You had me at pretzels.
Yes.
I mean, you had me at the description. I was just like, oh, I love this. Very, very simple ingredients.
Yes.
Flour, baking powder. Like none of this. There's.
You need a science degree in order to read
to
it.
ascertain
this.
what's in this. Yeah. Okay, so again, my mouth is already watering.
Yeah.
I'm just taking a picture of
Yeah, no, go for it.
the adorable little
unicorn.
It's a unicorn cupcake. I love
unicorn
it.
cupcake, yeah.
Okay, let's try this bad boy. Oh my god!
Is it?
Holy shit!
Good?
It is so good.
Yeah. It's a really good mix of sweet and salty. Mm-hmm. I'll sometimes also do a variation of it.
Oh, it
change-
smells delicious.
It's like oatmeal raisin, but it's the smell of oatmeal raisin, which even though oatmeal raisin is not like a popular cookie, this has got everything that I love about oatmeal raisin cookies. But you have the salt and a little bit of crunch from the pretzel.
Yes.
This kicks the ass out of Panera.
Yeah.
Holy.
Jesus, I'm gonna eat this whole fucking thing right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, it's
That
got...
one you just like swallow it. It's so good.
oh, what? Okay, what inspired you to make this? I mean,
Honestly, kitchen sink cookies are like my favorite cookie.
Yeah.
You know.
There's so much interesting stuff in there.
Yeah, so I use black walnuts because, like, are you familiar with black walnuts ever? Like, have you really
no,
had
off the
them
top of
in
my head,
treats?
no.
Oh my god, they're like, I grew up with them.
Yeah.
And I think they're native to the area, and they're so amazing. They're just so much more powerful in flavor compared to, like, a regular walnut.
I noticed that.
Yeah, like, it's so much more, like, robust almost, and just there, and it melds so well with chocolate, in my opinion. Like,
It does.
Growing up, we would have chocolate black walnut cookies all
Where
the
do you
time.
source your black walnuts?
Walmart.
Wow.
I know.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Hey, I gotta think, and
whatever's near you.
exactly.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, and the
You gotta make a
food
living.
business is one with a very small profit
Very.
margin.
Very.
I
You
have
gotta
to be
cut
smart
corners.
with it.
No,
like,
I get it. We get it.
If I could afford, the higher end, or like the small businesses to buy like black walnuts by the like 3 of them,
Yeah.
I totally would. But
I don't
like,
blame
it's
you.
just that's not where I'm at right now.
Well, no, you always want to support local when and if you can.
when I
but,
can, and I do. But
yeah, exactly. But there's always the opportunity that if you get a cheaper supplier,
Yes.
you go with that until you can buy strictly local.
Exactly.
But
that's the goal.
okay, so these cookies are
You could take
incredible.
Well,
Jesus Christ.
the trash can one, like, and it's opposite of what a trash can tastes like. Like,
Yeah.
it's like
I hope at
it's
least.
really ironically named. It was like
Yeah.
trash can. I'm like, well, it's got an awful name, but it's got a great.
Well,
It's
and
a great
it's a
cookie.
great way to bring people in because I say trash can cookie, and people are like, "What?
Yeah.
What?" And I explain it to them, and they're like, "I want that."
Yeah, no, it's funny you mentioned that
Yeah.
because like you go to Rochester, they have the garbage plate,
Yeah.
and people hear that and they're like, "What is that?" And then they explain it. They're like, "That sounds amazing."
I really
Why
like
is that-"
because it's like brown sugar and vanilla forward, which is missing in a lot of cookies. I
Yeah,
feel.
that's it's everything that's good about
But
an oatmeal
it's
raisin
really
cookie.
brought forward without burning it too much or letting
Yeah.
it cook for a long time to where it like kind of goes back into molasses.
Yes.
So yeah, this like
It's so good.
it feels like it's like a younger kind of brown sugar. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
I mean the aroma is great. Like I took one whiff of that and I was just like, oh,
the aroma,
oh.
the aroma. I want to put like
In a
like
I want that. I want that in a candle,
I want
right?
the candle, or even one of those trees you put in your car.
Oh, that would
it's
be nice.
so good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I don't have to mad scientist that up.
I know, right? All right, so
All right.
now we're getting to the stars of the show,
Yes.
the cupcakes.
So we're gonna start with
headliner.
the regular basic chocolate with vanilla.
Sure.
I feel like that's just kind of a good palate cleanser almost. you
Yeah,
know?
that sounds
And then we're
fun.
gonna get into my specials of like the week.
Ooh,
Yeah.
specials of the week. How often do you change up your variety?
I would
This
say
is-
every few weeks.
So just
Yeah.
basically whenever you're feeling the itch to try something new.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes sense.
All right.
All right, so this is what you would consider the basic cupcake.
Yeah, just a basic, chocolate, vanilla, buttercream.
And yeah, I mean, chocolate sprinkles, vanilla
There you
icing.
go.
Oh.
Yep, they're pleated, so you kind of just like pull
Yeah, you
it a
gotta peel
little
apart.
bit.
Yeah.
They're
You know,
great. I love
Like those
these
giant,
little liners.
was like the ketchup packets. I
Yeah.
didn't, for the longest time, I didn't know you could actually pull those apart.
This is my fucking childhood right here.
Yeah.
Because I remember these.
Oh my
kid.
gosh.
And this is great because then I don't have to use like actual cupcake pans. I can just throw like 35 of these on just a regular full sheet pan and just throw it in the oven. It's so efficient.
Okay, let's. Ooh.
Ooh. Hello. Hello.
All right, let's dink it.
Think it?
Bonk.
Okay.
Oh fuck yeah, that's really good. That's a real. It's not like fudgy, but it's definitely got that heavier chocolate.
Well, it's got a good consistency.
Yeah,
to it.
it's so
Yes.
good. It's moist. It's good,
Yes.
which is good in a cupcake.
Yeah, I'm very much about the moist cupcake life.
Mm.
I got you.
Frosting.
Hashtag moist life. Oh, it's so fucking good.
The frosting is like.
I know,
good, right?
Right? It's not. It's not.
Good.
That's the thing. Like you always have that sort of hit and miss with frosting.
Yes.
It's either incredibly overpowering, so you're
Yeah.
like, I gotta fucking smear this off.
Yeah.
I can't enjoy the rest of this without.
And the cake is moist. It's not too dry.
Yes.
Like so many cupcakes I've had.
Yeah.
I've literally had like cupcakes here that were made in Frederick that like there was like a solid crunch to it, and I'm like, why?
Cupcakes aren't supposed to be crunchy.
That's my thought, right? I remember it because it was like earlier on, just to kind of see what my competition would look like, and I was like, oh, I guess I don't have competition. I know that was so hateful.
Well, I get it.
So with these, obviously, like you're delving in some like heavy whipping cream or like, stuff like that. Because I almost like taste like good cream. In
Yes.
Here.
So, normally it recommends for buttercream to do just like regular milk or whatever.
Uh-huh.
I'm not that person. Heavy cream, I find it to make it like lighter in a way, and it's just it's smoother, and like I've had tons of like good feedback about my buttercream, and like this was back even when I worked in a kitchen up in Pennsylvania. They, I would make the buttercream and I would do everything that they gave me for the list on the buttercream, but I would change the milk out for heavy cream, and I would still get messages, even like a couple years ago, how do you do this again? I'm like, hey, I'll help you, no
I
problem.
don't blame you. That is I haven't had a cupcake this good. I had my sister's friend. They went to Johnson and Wales together. She used to work in a bakery in I'm trying to remember. It was somewhere in New York. I haven't had a good one since. I haven't had as good a cupcake since she had a pink lemonade cupcake.
Ooh.
Right, and I was like, I tried it and I was just like, holy shit, this literally tastes like a glass of pink lemonade,
that's
but in
yummy.
cupcake form. I was like, but I have not had one as good as that until right now. So I was just like, why do I torture myself?
I wasn't supposed to finish the whole thing for me.
You both do
But
it.
I did. I just like went for it. I don't know, something about icing.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Like again,
I'm gonna try to pace myself, but like
I know, the
so
thing
you get
is-
through all these delicious flavors.
I know. The thing is like, I'm diabetic. I really shouldn't be eating so much sugar, but I'm like, I don't care. I want it.
Just take another metformin and you're fine.
Yeah, I'll just
There
that's
you go,
fine.
you'll be fine.
I'll be fine.
Take a clip aside.
Do we want to do this one or this one next?
Okay, so what's
Okay.
what?
This one's amaretto and this one's cookies and cream.
Oh, amaretto.
Amaretto?
I think we should like.
Do you want to?
You want to cut it in half? Ooh.
Do you want to cut it in half? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll cut it in half and then.
Before I kill either of you on accident.
Yeah, don't.
Well, I'm the one who's diabetic. He's fine.
Oh,
He's
okay.
He's
I'm
just.
fine,
He's,
Colin. I don't
he's
want
just.
to kill you.
He's just pacing himself,
I'm just basing myself.
which is fine. Which is fine.
So
There's
this
nothing wrong-
one is
Oh.
a vanilla cake I soaked in amaretto that I've cooked up and buttered, and it literally just like soaks.
I'm assuming after this I can like take pretty photos and everything.
Oh yeah,
Stage-
trust us.
stage,
We'll,
stage
we'll,
them up
we'll,
like pretty.
we'll do our millennial
'cause
blessing.
This
Yes.
is just. Oh my god.
I know it's. Well, trust me, we'll get glamour shots of everything, but this is. So okay. And again, I hate to admit, I hate to keep admitting this, but I am drooling because I fucking love amaretto.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean.
I love it. The little cupcake sandwich.
Making a cupcake sandwich. That's It's a smart move. Yeah, go ahead.
Jesus. What the hell?
Oh. Fucking right, dude. It's so good.
Good.
No, the amaretto.
How'd you come up with this combination here? Because that's fucking great.
I worked at a place that actually would soak cakes in various alcohols, and I was like, that's a genius idea.
It is. I mean,
As someone who just had one rum cake like a few days ago, that my friend brought back from Jamaica,
yeah.
like, which is fantastic, but it did taste like I was putting a shot in my mouth.
Well,
Like they soaked it in rum.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that's great because you get the amaretto taste, but again, it's not super overpowering. You
Yeah.
can still enjoy. And again, the cupcake's moist,
This reminds me of like a Di Serono on the rocks.
Ooh,
right?
nice.
But you're also getting a little hit of sugar, like, maybe they like an amaretto creme brulee.
Yummy.
Like that's I mean, again, there's not a huge amount of dairy in this with the exception of, it's basic makeup, but I'm saying like that's the sort of flavor profile I'm getting in that, and that's
Definitely.
nice.
It's a good time.
It's a real good time.
Okay.
Oh god.
How many?
Two more.
Two more.
I'm sorry.
No, do not apologize for this.
Never apologize.
All right, so we'll do cookies and cream
All right,
next.
kill that one up, Sean. Jesus Christ.
Let's take our time here.
Yeah.
So, tell us about this cookies and cream cookie while I'm trying to not make it fall apart.
It's honestly just kind of
clumsiness.
your basic cookies and cream, makeup. It's a chocolate cupcake similar to the one you just had a little bit ago.
Which was great.
Yeah, and then, I puree Oreos and mix it up in my vanilla buttercream.
I mean,
It's
it's a solid move.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? It's popular.
This-
I sell out of these.
This is the Tyler of cookies. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Really
I'm
good.
cookies and cream.
It's your classic, and people
Let
love
me
a good
do
classic.
this.
Just
Side.
cut it, and then we can crack the Oreo in half.
There we
Yeah.
go.
That's just there to make it,
No, it's a
look
garnish,
pretty.
I get it.
Exactly.
It
you know,
looks
the-
beautiful.
Oh,
Thank
it's
you.
fucking amazing.
I think the coloring of it for
And
the
I'm gonna
frosting
give you-
came out beautifully. Honestly, I love
just
that
here,
kind
give me
of
that little
gray
you
look.
this.
That'll work. That'll work. Right on top.
See, I'm not a baker.
No, it's okay. I mean, to
Hashtag
be-
not a baker.
see, the thing is with baking, like I can bake like one or two things. Otherwise, I'm fucking useless.
Yeah.
Like I can do scones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Scones
But-
I
are
love a
days.
good scone.
I'm usually like I don't really go for the sweets as often, but when they're offered to me, it's impossible.
Right, it's impossible to turn them down because you're just like,
especially when they're delicious.
fucking right.
All right,
here we
so
go.
this is the cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream.
Let's go for it.
Yeah.
This is good if you really like cookies and cream.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
I'm not personally like. I'm not a big cookies and cream person, so
Mm-hmm.
this may not really apply to me. But I know people who would die for this.
Yeah, it's good.
It's very.
It's
I would
definitely-
agree with you on that because I'm not necessarily a huge cookies and cream person either, but it is delicious in my opinion.
It's good. I feel like this is definitely like one of those items that would get paired with ice cream at a restaurant
Uh-huh.
as a dessert.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would totally chop this up and put this over ice cream.
Yes. Definitely.
I mean, like, I can imagine it, just like a little, like, little ramekin dish.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
just, like, a little side of ice cream next to it, and just, like,
Yeah.
cut a bit of that, a little bit of ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
I mean...
that would be divine.
I mean, yeah.
All right. So, are you ready for the last one? This one's a little nerve-wracking for me to share with you
You need
guys.
some milk.
He needs to load up on milk again. All
I
right.
only get really good reviews about it.
Okay.
I want to wait till Sean gets back so, you know,
Okay.
we can really
I'll be
understand.
back.
He's got to get his milk on first.
Well, yeah.
He
I mean,
needs
I'm having
some milk.
He needs some milk. I'm having all these sweets. I need.
You need
to get
something.
some
You need
to-
some-
Well, you need like a palate cleanser of
Yeah.
some kind. All right, so
All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Okay.
Maryland caramel.
Maryland caramel.
It is caramel that I make that I mix with Old Bay instead of salt.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh my God.
oh, we got the wild one.
You got the wild one.
Ooh, it is a wild
Oh,
one.
let me get a whiff.
No, I'm gonna give you the full palette. I'm
Okay.
giving you the full palette with the tray.
Okay.
Smell its face.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
You definitely get the Old Bay.
You
in that.
definitely get the Old Bay.
This is from Maryland, without a doubt.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I gotta ask.
Yes.
No, go ahead and keep
Okay.
penning, Sean. Is it just Old Bay and the buttercream, or is it?
It is in the buttercream.
Is
Well,
it-
actually, so technically, so I make the caramel from scratch, and then I add at the end the Old Bay into the caramel, mix it all up so it's salted,
Yep.
you know,
Uh-huh.
and then I sprinkle some Old Bay on top just as decor, you know.
So is the cupcake? Is there Old Bay in the cupcake?
No, that's
itself?
just vanilla. Yep.
That's just plain vanilla. That's nothing wrong with that.
Yes, you need some form of like differential.
It smells so good. Because again, I love Old Bay, and I love Oh, it's complex. He needs a moment.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I want to keep smelling it because it smells.
It
so
smells
good.
very good. Yes,
It does. All right, so here we go. Oh, there it is.
I know some friends who are like really balls deep in the Old Bay who would kill for this.
Yes.
This
Here's
is
the
a-
thing.
this-
I fucking dig this.
Yeah, it's fun.
I dig it too. Like, I would think like right after you had crabs and all that, or crab cakes
This
or
would
something.
be the dessert out of fucking
This is the
Crab Shack.
dessert after that. If you're like going all out Maryland.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
All right.
that's true. That's good.
Do we dare rank them?
Ooh, that's tough. Okay,
Do it.
so let's do a quick rank. Let's start with the cookies. I would say of the two cookies, I mean, obviously, this is gonna go without saying. Everything we've eaten thus far has been fucking amazing.
Oh, they're all equally amazing.
Well, not equally amazing. They're all amazing though.
Right.
But I would say of the cookies, I'd say Trash Can Cookie comes in at number one.
Oh, that's a solid number one for
But
cookie.
Turtle is an incredibly close second. I feel like because it's it's brownie-esque, it's a little denser.
Yeah.
Now again, nothing wrong with that. Who doesn't love a dense cookie?
Right.
Weirdos. That's who doesn't.
Yes.
But no, Trash Can definitely comes in at number one. Turtle number two. The cupcakes. Here's where it's gonna get weird. At least for me. I honestly would put this number one. I'd put the Maryland caramel at number one. Now, mind you,
Well, here's the thing. That the original the
yeah,
the
original
basic-
cupcake.
The
yeah.
original cupcake, unbelievable. Mm-hmm. Mainly because I like the simplicity of it,
Yeah.
Right.
and just behind that is this one.
Yeah, because here's the thing.
Yeah,
It's so there's enough there. It's complexity because you got basic vanilla cupcake on bottom. Nothing wrong with that. Who doesn't love something a little basic, right?
Yeah.
But the sweetness of the caramel, and then again, it's a fucking genius move. That's like 4D fucking chess.
Yeah.
To swap out the salt for an Old Bay, which I mean, again, in and of itself is like 80% salt.
Exactly.
Which
and,
I get the process.
cayenne and stuff in it too, and like I'm sure you've had like cayenne with chocolate before.
Yeah.
Sure,
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's kind of the same.
Yeah,
concept,
Mexican
you know?
Mexican hot chocolate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's one of those. But it's one of those pairings that you hear and you're like,
Yeah.
But then you eat it, and you're like, oh shit, no, I fucking get this now.
Yeah.
Like I hate to admit it, I'd destroy a whole dozen at one up.
You know what this cream would go like great on top of? Like a key lime pie situation.
Ooh, yummy.
With that, the Old Bay and the lime. I don't know what it is with Old Bay and lime. It's just like
They're meant to be together.
Yeah.
Well, it's the citrus. The citrus.
the
goes
citrus,
well with
the
salt,
citrus
so.
and the salt. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and the spices.
But okay, so in my ranking, it'd go Maryland caramel.
Yeah.
Amaretto for me comes second because that was so good. But I would put the basic, the original cupcake. I'd put that at third over the cookies and cream because again, cookies and cream is great, delicious pairing, but sometimes it's just a little too much.
Chocolate. Yeah.
It's a little too much chocolate. Now again, all of them are amazing, but yeah, I would say for me, Maryland first, Amaretto second. Basic third, and then cookies and cream for fourth.
Oh, it's so good though.
They're so good now.
Where can our listeners find?
Where can we find Miss Cupcakes?
So, you know, you could just like reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram if you want to place an order. Currently, I'm just like popping up all over Frederick at like different communities. Every Thursday right now until like August 3rd, I'll be at Lake Linganor's Artisan Market. So that's the like guaranteed place you'll find me. But other than that, the best way to like get something from me is to contact me for an order because I don't really have a, you know, permanent location right now.
Do you have a website?
I mainly just use the Facebook, so
Okay.
Miss Cupcake. You'll see the little unicorn logo, you know.
And we'll put a link to it in the episode
perfect.
description. So
There you go.
yeah. Well, Rachel, I got to admit, I mean, I was excited for the baked goods regardless, but I can't tell you how much I have enjoyed imbibing every single one of them.
And how much I will enjoy them in the days to come.
Yes, because you have plenty left.
Oh, that is true.
Can we call Mrs. Miss again? I need I need some
I need
cupcakes.
another fix.
I need another fix. Just more, please.
No, but yeah, I would highly recommend Miss Cupcakes because, again, not only the variety of what you're getting, but it's all quality stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, and it tastes quality.
Yeah.
And you can have a second grade reading level and read all the ingredients.
I mouth farted. I apologize.
Bless you.
I hope you wiped.
So what was each of your like absolute favorite item that you had?
Oh, okay. That's the thing. I think
I figured the trash can.
I you know what, Sean? I'm
Can without a doubt.
I'm gonna agree with you. The trash can cookie,
It's
aroma, taste,
Yeah.
consistency,
Yeah.
it's all fucking there. I don't.
yeah, that cookie. Such a trash can. Oh, you mean it's awesome?
Yeah,
Because now on, I think of the trash can as something good thanks to this.
yeah.
Like
It's so good. Like you hear, like you
the smell.
I
the
know.
smell. I wish we could transport the smell to our listeners
Smell-o-vision.
because
It's so good.
it just smells, homey and I don't know.
It's like grandma's hugs as a scent.
It really is.
It's
Without the Werther's originals.
yeah, right. Oh no, I would say the trash can cookie is probably the best overall item.
Well,
Again,
Number
that's
one.
not knocking anything else we've tried. They're all great.
what's
But-
your best seller? The trash can cookie. She's like,
it's like a guaranteed
she's like, I'm
sellout.
starting. I know my audience.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, it's a good mix for people that want sweet. I'm a sweet and salty type of person.
Right?
you
No,
know?
it's a great combo.
Exactly, and people hear the name trash can and they're intrigued by that.
They're like,
and they
"What?"
laugh about it, and they're like, "What the hell is this?" And I explain it, and they're like, "Yes."
It's like, no, that makes sense. I get
Yeah.
it now.
Yeah.
I mean, we've literally been we've eaten ourselves into silence.
Really? Yeah.
It's so good.
I'm starting to get the sleepies.
Yeah, I was gonna say time for your food come on.
Yeah,
I
right.
know, right?
Well, so we can find Rachel on Facebook under Miss Cupcakes. Sean, where can we find you on the World Wide Web?
You can find me at Dash Rendering. Also, my new portfolio website has appeared at SeanHolmesDesign.com for in the UX UI designer. So if you ever need any website work,
Huzzah!
miss, just feel free to hit me up over there.
Yep.
Nice.
You can find me at Castwave Studios on pretty much all social media because I run the studio's social media. So. Also, actually, I don't have anything else. So. Until next time, remember, don't stop eating when you're full. Stop eating when you hate yourself.
Two Fat Guys Eat is a Castwave Studios production. For other shows and more, please visit castwavestudios.com.